that the dislikes on most of her videos outweigh the likes. Even so, dislikes don't affect the amount of money a video makes, so Amber Lynn has been cashing in on becoming something of a YouTube supervillain, earning roughly $200 per daily video. While her subscriber base has grown incrementally over the last 7 years, her weight has ballooned to 543 pounds. While I don't doubt she started this journey in earnest, her channel now clearly just feeds off of controversy. Another Western mukbang whose
Boo!
content very nearly went the way of Nikocado and Amber Lynn is that of
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum,
Showbox, aka
ba-da-ba-ba-bum.
Foodie Beauty. With less than 100,000 subscribers,
Saragian
she's a
City.
clear name in the
Saragian
mukbang
City.
community. Her passion for food is just as big as many others. Though her video production wasn't as good, it didn't stop her from engaging with her audience and sharing the joy she found in a good meal. Her mukbangs didn't involve outrageous portions, but she made her channel stand out by occasionally telling true crime and horror stories as she ate. And so, the bizarre niche of true crime mukbang was born. Not a sentence I ever thought I'd say. But back in October 2019, she took the horror way too far in a Halloween-themed video. As she talked, she ate cheese, drank wine, and then flashed a picture of a real dead body on screen without warning. The community and her fans were shocked, which resulted in some brutal backlash. Though it did gain her more views than her average videos, she didn't try to capitalize on it, and so dropped the spookier side of her channel. Though that wasn't the only change she made. In 2020, she reached 400 pounds and realized that her addiction to food had begun to take its toll on her health. She admitted to camera to having addictions to drugs in the past, and the void they left has gradually been filled by food. While seemingly dedicated to improving her health, she still streams herself eating slightly smaller meals for the audience she's attracted over the years. It's a step in the right direction, but let's all hope she manages to get the help she needs soon. Trisha Paytas. Many of you probably already know Trisha Paytas from her crazy and controversial YouTube channel that she set up way back in 2007. From viral videos where she claimed her ethnicity had changed, to her innumerable public feuds with other influencers, and even her appearance on Celebrity Big Brother. She's barely been at the spotlight for 14 years. But not all of her content revolves around typical overdramatic influencer behavior. She also really enjoys making mukbangs. Back in 2014, she jumped on the mukbang train by buying a huge bag of Taco Bell and eating it on camera while happily chatting away. This eventually turned into a series of eating shows where she'd order massive amounts of food, though she'd rarely finish all of it. More recently, her mukbangs have reduced drastically in size, but she still looks incredibly glamorous for her 5 million subscribers. But she wasn't always the blonde bombshell she is today. Back in 2007, this was what greeted her first few fans. Is it just me, or is that foundation color verging on a hate crime? Despite that, these first few videos were just a taste of the bubbly, eccentric character that she developed over the next 14 years. I think it's safe to say that she's gotten far more glamorous, though her content is still very volatile. In 2020, she claimed she suffered from dissociative identity disorder, a serious mental health condition that stems from severe childhood trauma. But her accounts of the illness didn't add up, and the video has since been deleted thanks to the huge amount of backlash she received for faking it. So, she's undergone one big tasty glow-up, but it would seem her need for attention by any means necessary isn't something she's been able to keep down. Which of these mukbanger stars do you think experienced the most drastic change? Let me know down in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Is there anything more scandalous in the world of sports than when a superstar athlete gets caught cheating? From doping to ball tampering, they always think they can get away with it, right? right up until their dirty deeds are exposed for all the world to see. So, without further ado, let's take a look at even more athletes who got caught cheating. Houston Astros. At a World Series baseball game, you can expect to hear the crack of bats hitting balls, the cheers of the crowd, and maybe even some organ tunes. But during the 2017 World Series, spectators at the Houston Astros game started noticing a brand new sound.
Ray is 22 years old, but he's already into his third by Alfonso Soriano.
You heard it too, right? Well, that wasn't the sound of thunder. It was actually the sound of the Astros cheating by stealing signs. In baseball, signs are used to wordlessly relay information between players, all to keep a team's strategies as secret as possible. But if the opposing team figures them out, it can give them a huge advantage on the pitch. While this sign stealing isn't illegal, using equipment like cameras to purposefully do so is. And outrageously, that's exactly what the Astros were doing. This setup in the Astros' dugout revealed they were monitoring the opposing team's